Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the afternoon cuppa. It's Sunday. It's a day full of joy and love and compassion. So let's bring some of that energy together as a group. I'm going to take a minute to share this out, asking for you to do the same. If you're finding it, share it. Okay, so let's see if I can pull it up here. And get my chat going so I can see all of you when you do come in. All right, there it is. Hi, Annie. Hi, sweet one. Thank you for being in here today and help me share this out, please. Thank you so much. All right, and put it in some of the groups and we'll get started. Okay. We are on and people are finding it. Hi, Deirdre. Oh, I'm so glad you're here with us today. Okay, so let's get started with the breath. Going into our hearts. Hand on your heart center and slow down your breathing. Just relax everything, your mind, your body, and then add in some love into your heart. That is the key. It's the key to life. We were made from love, and that's what we are, and that's what we share with each other, and how we feel so connected to each other. So take a minute to just love on yourself. Just say to yourself, I love you. I'm so grateful for this thing called life. Good afternoon, Kathy. And then one of the best parts of Cuppa is loving on each other. So give somebody a heart hug. Hi, Catherine. I'm going to heart hug you right now. So whoever you want to pull into your heart center, just do that. Just give them a moment of telepathic love, sending a message to them that you're grateful for them and that you're so happy that they're in your life. So now that you've given out some love and you've received some love, let's do some affirmations. Hi, Kim. Thank you for being here. Jennifer. Hi, sweet one. All right. So this is afternoon cuppa, and that means that the angels want to talk to you all. So let's say some affirmations to get us in the right state of mind. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Gia. Oh, I hope you two are having a wonderful time today. Some daddy-daughter time. Hi, Linda. Good afternoon. All right, so I need to jot down some names. Angels have always said, do it the way that you all come in. So that's how I do it. And we'll give as many messages as we can today. Let me see who I've got here. After Deirdre, we had Kathy and Catherine. And Kim. We're going to get to those affirmations in just a moment. Jennifer, Dawn, Linda. Oh, cool. I love that, Kathy. Blue Jean doing a flyby. Well, hi, sweet one. And hello to all of the beautifuls, the animals. Are you at Twice Blessed? Oh, give Mary Jane a big hug. Tell her the peas adore her. And we're sending her lots of love. Pat Moss, good afternoon. Okay, let's do those affirmations. Those are important. I am. What are you? Fill in that blank. I am enough. I am worthy. I am happy. I am healthy. I am a spark of the divine. Deirdre, you're just being. Well, that is the best way to be. And with that smile on your face, too, the smile sends out a wonderful energy. I am hopeful. I am filled with awe and wonder. Share your I ams. Kathy, I am open and ready for a message from the angels. Yes, me too. Me too. I love it. Okay, so let's see what Kuan Yin wants to tell us. I am in a really good space today, so I'm open to them using me and my voice to bring messages to you. And the Kuan Yin card says trust. Trust what you feel the divine is communicating to you through the happenings around you. There is divine guidance in all things if we know how to feel and look for it through the heart without silencing our intuition with logic. You know, so many times when the angels give a message, there's always that question of, did I get it right? Did I hear you right, angels? Is that what you meant to say to this person? Or is that what you meant to say to me? And our logical ego mind starts kicking up and spreading some dust into that message. But just being willing to trust the message, trust the delivery that happens when the angels speak, and they use somebody's voice to do that, whether it's mine or another interpreter or channeler. Just trust. That's all they ask. All we ask is that you trust. They say that so many times. All right, so we're going to trust that the angels are bringing you a message today that is for your best and highest good. That is the intention. And let's see what Yogananda has to say. He's talking about purification. Right. The aspiring yogi of the West, as well as of the East, must discipline himself or herself. He should refrain from making too much fuss about the body. If he sees he is finding time for everything else but is too busy for God, he should take a whip of discipline to himself. Why be afraid? There is everything to gain. If a man will not himself cry and struggle to attain his own salvation, will anyone else do it for him? I think not. Nope. We need to have that discipline. We need to have that always digging and attaining information through curiosity and attaining it from our higher self and from our gurus and our teachers and our mentors. So beautiful messages from Kuan Yin and from Yogananda. And now we're going to get messages from the angels, because that's what Sundays are all about, is sharing love through inspired messages that come through them. I'm just the conduit. I'm just the one that opens my mouth and the words come out, and I close my eyes and an image comes through for you, and then they expand on what that means. So we start with Annie, our sweet Annie Banani. Oh, Annie, I'm so happy that you're here, and so much love to you and to Grayson and everything that's happening in your life right now. I think it's just a beautiful time of blessing for you. And let's see what those angels have to say to you. So I'm just going to clear my energy and ask for a message be given for Annie for the best and highest good. Annie, they're showing me a blanket. It looks like I have my favorite little fleece blankets that I carry everywhere I go. They stay in the Angel Mobile, and I take them in wherever I'm at. It looks like that, like a comfort blanket, not a really big one, but something you could wrap in and just be blessed by the feel of it. So, why are they giving you a blanket? Annie, what we want to show you is that when you are in a state of mind of needing something, you need a word, you need a hug, you need to understand something more fully, that there's always information that's coming to you. You might call it a download, you might call it an inspired thought, but there's always exactly what you need at any given moment to wrap you up and cuddle you and cuddle you to a state of feeling safe, of feeling that you can handle whatever life is throwing your way. You don't always utilize us, and we want you to. We want you to see us as that blanket that you can wrap around yourself. And it is a conscious choice to do so. You make the decision to pick that blanket up or to just leave it laying there in the room and not utilize it. Just looking at it is not going to bring warmth or comfort. It's an actual action to pick it up. So connecting in with us and with your higher self is a conscious decision that's made. So we want you to always know that you have that available. And so those moments when you're feeling a little out of sorts or that you need help, just know that all you have to do is pick up the blanket, which means that you're reaching for us. When you reach for the blanket, you're reaching for the comfort that we can bring to you, for the knowledge we can bring, the awareness, and the inspired thoughts to help you make it through whatever challenge is coming your way. So reach for the blanket, dear one, and wrap it around you, and know that our angel wings are that blanket. We love you, and thank you for being here, and we leave you with that. What a great start for the messages. That was, I think that was very empowering, Annie, to know that you can pick up that blanket at any time. And welcome in, Sue Sullivan. Thank you for being here with us. And the next one on the list is Deirdre, our sweet little hippie chick, Deirdre. Thank you for being here. Oh, you're so welcome, Annie. I'm so happy that you're here to get your message today. All right, Deirdre, let's just shift into your energy, asking the angels what they want to say and show you today. You're getting a piece of pie. I don't know what kind of pie it is. It looks really yummy and gooey. Yeah, it looks very tempting as that piece of pie is sitting there on a plate. So why are they giving you a piece of pie? Angels, what is Deirdre's message for her best and highest good? So Deirdre, what we want to talk to you about, kind of similar to the prior message, comfort, familiarity, those things that put a smile on your face, those things that increase the amount of joy in your life. And we want you to have more of that. We want you to have more pie. We want you, while you're here on this earth planet, to focus on the things that do bring joy, bring happiness, bring moments of inspiration and love. And sometimes it's a thought, sometimes it's a memory, and sometimes it's a beautiful experience that's taking place in that very moment. And be very present with whatever it is. If it's the experience, if it's the memory, if it's actually sitting and eating something, some kind of comfort food that you enjoy, whatever it is, go all in. You know how to do this. You know what it feels like to not hold back, but to say, oh, yes, this feels good. This feels familiar. This feels like something that I want more of. And so when you're having those moments of joy and comfort and inspiration, just open up and say, I'll have more of that, please. Can I have a second serving of that? Can I have more of that happening to me and for me in my lifetime? And that's what will bring forth the more after the wonderful experience, after the taste has left your mouth of the deliciousness. Can I have more of that, please? So we ask you to go into life with that attitude. Whatever is good, whatever is wonderful that's happening, that you're benefiting from, just ask, can I have that second helping, that third helping? Can I have more? And you will. You will, because your thoughts are creating it. Your desire in your heart is creating it. So whatever you want to experience in life, can I have more of that, please? And let that be the attitude going into your days, into every bit of your life, to experience it to its utmost fulfillment for you. So thank you, Deirdre, for being here, and I'll leave you with that message and hope that that resonates with you, our sweet one. And we'll move on to Kathy Hand. And hello, somebody on YouTube has joined us, Coffee Creek. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming into Cuppa. All right, Kathy Hand, let me clear my energy and pull up your message from the angels. Kathy, they're showing me you on a horse. It's a beautiful horse. It's, I can't remember the word for this type of horse. A palomino? I need Blue Jean. She would be able to see it. I'm hearing palomino horse, that you are sitting on the back of this horse, but you're not holding the reins. Your hands are free. Okay, so angels, what is her message here? It's just about the experience. It's just a curiosity about something. It doesn't have to be horse riding. That's just the image they used. A curiosity about how it would feel to have an experience, and tenderly going into it, maybe on tiptoes even, to see what it's like, to see what it's all about. And kind of like Deirdre's message, to go all in with it. You don't have to hold the reins. You don't have to hold that experience back. allow it to take you where you're going to be taken. And then, okay, I want more. I want to go further. I want to see what it feels like to gallop. I want to see what it feels like when the horse jumps over something. Whatever the experience, to be fully invested in that experience and to say, I'm okay with it. I'm okay if you want to jump. I'm okay if it's a little wobbly at times as I'm going through this experience, because I know that I'm okay. I know that I wouldn't have been given this experience without the ability to make it through. So going back to the trust factor, okay? So whatever that experience is, to really fully know that you are taken care of at all times. There's a verse that comes to mind that, and I'm paraphrasing it, of course, that God won't bring us to it without helping us to go through it and giving us the means that we need to go through it. And yeah, Kathy, it was a pale colored horse that was just ready to guide you through that experience. And you have guides working with you through every experience of life. You're not alone. And however you focus your energy on going through that experience, that's going to determine the outcome of that experience. If you go into it with an energy of anticipation, excitement, whatever's going to happen is going to be for my best and highest good, that's how it will turn out. It's going to be whatever you make of it. So riding on a horse, on a motorcycle, going through whatever experience you experience, always knowing and trusting that you will have the means to make it through that experience with ease and grace. Or as our blue jean says, with ease and grace from place to place. And that's what they want you to be aware of. Bring that awareness to mind every time you're going through something, whether it's a challenge that's going to take a lot of inner strength and sometimes outer strength, or maybe it's just a beautiful journey to experience something. Know and trust that it's for your best and highest good to let it happen with ease and grace. The allowing of it is going to be the blessing that you will receive back. So what a beautiful message for you today, Kathy. Just go into all of these experiences. I know you're getting ready to go through a big physical challenge. So trusting that you wouldn't have been brought to it without the means to make it through it. And that's the trust. So I hope that resonates with you. Absolutely. You will trust that God and the angels will always get you through, and they always will. Always. Look who came into the room. Good afternoon, Auntie Jean. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You're not late. You're right on time, darling. You're seeing an Appaloosa horse? Okay, there you go, Kathy. Um, the horse is the symbol. And so that symbol is one of strength. And that's what they're showing you, that you have the strength to make it through whatever happens. Okay, so let me write down Auntie Jean in the house. And we're going to go on to Catherine Kovacs. Catherine, my darling, our little sweet little, feels like fairy energy with you. A lot of little elf fairy energy that's, I hear sprite, and that's what they're showing me, sprite. And they're showing me, Catherine, like this field of clover, and you frolicking through it as you are now an official certified frolicker. I see that field of clover that you're playing in. And as I'm watching you and they're giving me this image, I see you focusing in and looking for those 4-leaf clovers. And they say you are going to find many of them, not just one, because there's such abundance for you. And as you look for that specific thing in this whole big field, it's going to be easy for you to find it because you have that desire. Your desire is guiding you, and the angels are taking you by the hand and leading you right to the very spot where you will have that in your hand. So whatever that desire is, the 4-leaf clover is just a symbol. Whatever you desire to have in your life, know that focused intention is what's going to get you there to it. And the angels will guide. They'll tell you which direction to turn. They'll tell you which person to take along with you to do that search. And then it's going to show up. So keep holding that desire in your heart. Never let go of your goal. Don't let go of your dreams. They're always there. The possibility of them coming to you is always available. So allow it and just watch the beauty of holding in your arms or in your hands exactly what you want to call to you. You are a great manifester. And that's what they're saying, that you are manifesting the things in your life that are important for you to have. So they're doing a little clearing also. There's some clearing energy, and it has to do with the thought of deserving what you desire. So they want you to every day say with intention, I deserve to have, and then whatever that desire is, whatever that goal is that's out there, I deserve to have this. I am worthy of it. So they want you to really work on your affirmations and work on knowing your worthiness, knowing that it is possible. Whatever comes to your mind, it wouldn't have been brought to your mind if it wasn't in your wheelhouse for you to have it. So that's your message from the angels today, Catherine, to just keep it in mind, keep knowing that it is there for you as soon as you realize that you can have it. All right, I hope that resonated with you. And Kathy, I'm just reading through your message. Yes, you are so prepared. You are so ready. And it's going to happen with ease and grace. And that's the promise that the angels are making to you, Kathy Hand. All right, so I'm going to clear and go to the next person, which is our Kim McElwain. Kim, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. You bring in such beautiful animal energy when you come into the room. And thank you for that. Thank you for loving on our animals and always being there for them. So let's see what the angels want to show you today, Kim. Oh, this is funny. They're really working with a theme here today, because what they just showed me was a saddle. So where one person got the horse, you got the saddle. So interesting how they work. So angels, what does that mean for Kim? What is her message? All right. So Kim, when you think about this particular object, a horse's saddle, it's a buffer, is what they're saying. It's a buffer. And anytime that you're going to have an experience such as a horse ride, motorcycle ride, any time that there's the possibility of discomfort, it's always nice to have a buffer, right? To take some of that pain energy or that discomfort energy away. So that's what the saddle does. It gives you a spot that is a little more comfortable than horseback, bareback. So when you go through the experiences that you go through in life, those are for your learning. Those are for you to have a deeper understanding of things about life and what that means and why you even showed up in this lifetime. Some of those can be harsh. They can be really hard experiences. They can be the hard ride, right? Where there's no buffer that's going to protect you from that pain or the discomfort. They keep saying discomfort, not necessarily pain. So what's your saddle? That's what they want you to think about. What is your saddle? What is your buffer against the hard knocks, against the things in life that are going to hit and maybe sometimes give you the gut punch or the slap across the face or whatever it might be, the falling on your butt? What is your buffer? What do you go to and have in place your protection against anything that might bring you discomfort, anything that might be hurtful? And a lot of that may be just your trust is the buffer. Your trust that, oh, if I fall on my butt, I'll be okay. I'm not going to break anything. I'm not going to die from that falling on my butt. The trust that you will get back up again. So sometimes when you're knocked down, that experience of falling down can be a wake-up call. It can be something that is not so pleasant, but there's a purpose to it. So having the trust and the belief and the faith that, yep, I'm going to get back up on my feet. Okay, I'm going to give in to this moment where life is not treating me kindly at the moment, but I know that I'm going to get beyond it. Just like what was said earlier to someone, God will not bring you to it without giving you the means to make it through it. And all those challenges, all of those things that take place, just keep in mind that's for your best and highest good to learn from. If we didn't have challenges, if we didn't have the lessons, why even be here? Why go through all the things we go through if we're not going to learn and grow from them? We're here for soul growth. And so that's what they're showing, is that all of these things together, it's the culmination of them is what's giving you the biggest soul growth. Because the bigger the lesson, the harder the lesson, the bigger the growth from it. So you're exactly where you need to be, and you are handling it with beautiful ease and grace. Sometimes it might feel a little overwhelming, but go back to that trust. Go back to knowing what your saddle is. And I see you saying you lean on God and the angels. That's your saddle. Yeah, that's what helps you through all of those bumpy rides. And yeah, you know all about that, right? You know all about the bumpiness and how hard sometimes those lessons can be. So thank you, Kim, for being here. And thank you for being such an animal lover. I love you dearly. And you are always protected, and you are always given what you need to make it through all the experiences. Such beautiful messages coming through today. Thank you all for being open to them. And I saw something from Catherine. Catherine says, I've actually been working on my affirmations, and thank you for the confirmation. You are so welcome, darling. And welcome in to Serge. Glad that you're here. And thank you for the blessings. We appreciate all the blessings that we receive. Okay, so let's move on. We're up to Jennifer. Jennifer Langren, I'm so glad you're in the house. Hope things in Florida are going well. I did see something come across today when I opened up my computer that Hawaii is actually experiencing a hurricane right now. So let's all keep that island and the people there and the animals and the plants and everything that's there that's so beautiful. Let's keep them in our prayers, please, and lift them up for whatever they're going through. I don't know what's happening down in Florida, Jen, but I'm praying that the hurricanes will kind of skip over Florida this year. That would be nice if that would happen. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for you, Jennifer. Okay. So the angels just showed me a snake. Snakes are not my favorite thing, but I know they exist. They're on the planet. They were created by God. So I honor them. I just have to love them from a distance because I just have had some bad experiences in my childhood with snakes. So I pretty much keep my distance from them if at all possible. But they're showing you a snake. And it's not one of the angry looking harmful snakes. This is a cute little, I don't know what it is, but it's a light color, and it's just basking in the sun. That's what I'm seeing. It's not making any type of moves right now from what they're showing. So why are they showing you a snake? Jennifer, we actually showed you this particular animal because the energy is one of resilience. The snake knows how to protect itself. The snake knows when to hide, when to stop, when to show itself, and when not. The snake can also be fierce in protecting its young. So we're showing you this because you have that same type of resilience inside of you. You have the ability to speak up when you need to speak up, to say what you need to say. But there are times when you hold your tongue and you don't say what you really would say if you weren't thinking that somebody might take it the wrong way or criticize you because of your thought. So we invite you and encourage you to be more like the snake, to be more willing to show yourself, to show your beautiful energy without worrying, will somebody think that there's something wrong or that I'm judging or being critical. They want you to just be you. I know earlier, I think Deirdre had made that comment, just being. And so they want you to be you in your full power, your full openness of who you are, and be authentic and show up for you, not worrying about what anybody else thinks, what they might say, what they might feel. Just open to your power, open to your own feminine energy, because it's strong and you are very strong. You're small but mighty is their message. That even like that little snake, it can show itself as harmless, and it can be harmless, or if it has to go into protective mode, it will. So Be whatever you are in any given moment without trying to please anybody else, and just honor your own self, honor you and all that entails. And they'll leave you with that message, and hope that makes sense to you. And thank you for praying for Hawaii. I saw your message for that. Yeah, it's a really tough time there right now. And I've been in Hawaii when the winds kick up and the storm comes through, and they are quite intense because it's an island. There are many islands, but in the island world, any storm that comes through can be threatening. So when there's a hurricane coming through, I think they named it Lala. Um, let's pray that Lala will come through with ease and grace and not be destructive. So thank you all for your prayers for that. Lynn, oh my gosh, Lynn, I'm so glad you're here. And I know I see you can't stay on, but I'm so glad you came in to say hello. I miss you, my Florida friend. And Serge, I see you also live in Florida. Yeah, Jennifer, I'm really not a snake fan, but I don't wish them any harm. I just want to coexist in harmony with them, and each of us go our own separate ways. All right, Charlie. Charles, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so next we're going to Don and Gia. Don Baker, your name came up to me earlier today, and Don, I'll try to get in touch with you after this and send you a message. All right, so Don and Gia. I just feel play energy. A lot of uplifting, happy, joyful energy. Okay, so let's see what your message is. Okay, so Don, I know that Gia is not an infant baby, but they're showing me a baby rattle for some reason. So just asking what that message means for you. It's about where your attention goes. So the rattle, when a baby is bored or needing to be entertained, it's always good to have available something that makes noise, something that distracts and keeps your attention occupied. So while there's not a baby rattle there because Gia is not an infant, there's the need to keep the attention focused. That's what I'm hearing. To focus that energy on positive, to focus it on the smiles and the laughter and really enjoying being with each other, enjoying the time together, realizing that each moment counts and staying very present. And that's what they want for both of you, to stay present during the time you're together, to not be distracted by other things in the world, other people, other potentials, but just stay with what's happening right now in the very moment that you are in. This is so important, especially when there's a young one involved. The way that you interact and show energy to your daughter is going to determine how she does the same thing, how she interacts and shows the momentary energy to others. So if you're calm, she will be calm. If you are upset, she will be upset. And this is just the way it works with when you're learning. And she is learning. She is a young child who is learning. and they're clearing some energy there. She's learning about life, and she's having already many experiences where she sees how people in their adulthood handle situations. So she's taking it all in. How you handle a situation is how she will handle a situation as she grows and encounters challenges. So they're wanting you to envision anytime that you get distracted by something and that draws you out of the present moment, pick up that rattle and shake it and pay attention to what you're doing, what your thoughts are, what your words are, what your energy is like. Let that rattle be what brings you back to the present, to show not just her, but to show yourself and the world, this is how you handle situations. This is how you handle stress. This is how you handle joy. And so staying focused, that's the message for you and for Gia, for both of you, to stay present on the positive and bring as much positive as possible into your time together and into your situation. And it will be beneficial to both of you to do that. So pick up the rattle, my friend, and bring yourself back into the present moment with love. All right. So I hope that resonates with you, Dr. Don. And we're going to Linda for the next message, moving right along. And let's see, Auntie Jean. Aw, you're not the only person who cares about. I care about snakes. I just don't care to be in their company. Jean says, I am moved to say the great thing about snakes is they shed their skin. I think that is what we do. We keep shedding our skins and becoming more authentic and beautiful. Yes, we do. We are very similar in energy in that way, aren't we? We shift and change. Our skin physically changes every day. What is it, like every 7 years we have totally new skin? That's my understanding anyway, from what scientists have discovered. So yeah, we do shed just like they do. Every day we slough off what we don't need. Darlene, welcome in. And Kathy loves the symbolism in the message for Don and Gia. I do too. I love that symbol of the rattle. Yeah. Bringing us back to the present. Sometimes we need to be shaken so we can come back to the present, right? We might find ourselves off on a rabbit hole hunt and we needed to be on the path instead. So, yeah, lots of symbolism there. All right, Linda, what do the angels have for you today? Kim, I love that. I do the same thing, to talk to that snake that you come across and ask it to be nice, ask it to play nice on the playground and go its way, and I'll go my way, and we'll both be happy. That's how I feel. Okay, so Linda, they're giving you a book. I'm just tuning into this. They're actually, Linda, pulling a book off of a shelf, and it looks like it's in your Akashic records. I'm just getting some confirmation here. Okay, so they're pulling one of your books down that's in your Akashic records. And there's something there for you to pay attention to. It has to do with a past life where you were forced to make choices that you didn't necessarily want to make. So they're just showing you the energy around that. that sometimes in life and sometimes in this lifetime, you've had to decide some things that maybe you thought you wanted to do different, but after you chose to go that direction, you found out that it was for your best and highest good to make that decision that you really didn't want to make, that you didn't want to have it happen that way, but you did. You trusted what you were hearing. You trusted the energy that was saying, this is what we want you to do. This is for your best. And so throughout life, you have made choices, and sometimes they weren't like the ideal choice of what you would do, but you did it and you complied. And the angels are really honoring you for that, for listening. Um, it was so funny. Last night, I'm here visiting with friends, and something came up about listening. And I was reminded of that. I think it was a commercial. It was some type of funny where the kid was talking to his mom and listen, Linda, listen, Linda. And I think of that sometimes when I know that you are listening to your inner guidance. You're listening to what's for the best instead of necessarily what you want. So there's a big distinction there between our desire and our willingness to see maybe there's a different way, maybe there's a better way, or maybe there's a way that's going to work out in my best interest if I do it that way. So they're just applauding you right now. They're just thanking you for listening and for holding on to, I'm going to do this. What's the best way for it to happen? Is it my way, or is it the angel's way, or is it a compromised way that we can come to an agreement to do it a certain way I'm going to be okay with, and the angels are going to be okay with it, and it's going to turn out for the best and highest good. So that's your message from them today, is that you are on the right path. You are doing exactly the things that are going to bring you the biggest reward, the biggest joy, the biggest contentment in this lifetime. And as you look at other lifetimes where it didn't turn out so well because you fought it and resisted it, that's what they wanted to show you in that book. So keep doing what you're doing, my dear. That's what they're saying. And all is well. All right. Well, I hope you understood that message. That was a long way around to say that, yes, you're doing the right thing and in the right way and with the right attitude as you listen to your guidance. All right. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. And Kathy says, so often as parents, we get sidetracked and distracted that we forget how closely our children are watching and hearing us. They are paying attention to every word, every action, every reaction. So yeah, they're constantly learning from us, no matter what age they are as well. It doesn't have to be the little one like Gia. Adult children are also still paying attention and still watching and still seeing what the outcome is of those responses and reactions. Darlene, you have snakes on your bike path. Okay. I might choose another bike path if it were me making the choice, because I just try to keep my distance from them and ask that they do the same for me. Charlie, we need to shake, rattle, and roll every day. Absolutely. I love that. And welcome in on YouTube Live 007. Welcome. Okay, so Who are we going to? We're going to Pat Moss, my little London girl, or actually she's not London, but she is England. Oh, Pat, what is your message today? Okay, there is a picture that is used usually with women. It is a woman in the picture. I don't know the title of it. I know it has a title, but it's the one where the woman is holding her arms up and just showing the strength. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like there's muscles and she's just showing a lot of strength. I think she has like a bandana on her head. I think it's a picture from one of the wars where the women left behind were really stepping into their strength and carrying on while the men had marched off to war. And I can't remember the name. Somebody might know what I'm talking about and share that. But that's what they're showing, Pat, is that image of that strong woman just standing in her own confidence, in her own knowingness that whatever that challenge is that's coming at her, yep, I'm going to make it through it because I know my strength. I know that I have all the power I need inside of me. Ruby the Riveter. Thank you, Sue Sullivan. Ruby the Riveter. And just that energy of, I've got this. I can do this. I can handle this. Whatever is thrown at me, whatever situation comes up, I am not backing down. I am not cowering. I might get knocked on my butt, but I am standing still. I am not going to retreat. And that's the energy that they're showing for you, is that you have that constitution of strength, of knowingness that you can make it through whatever challenge. When something comes up and it tries to hit you and tries to knock you backwards, nope, not me. I'm going to stand still. I'm going to stay in my high vibration. No matter what is happening outside, rain, hail, storm, sky falling, you're going to stay true to your strength, your inner strength, and know that you can make it through. So look at that image of that strong being. It just happened to be portrayed by a female, and know that that's you. That is you, my dear, in all of your glory, all of your confidence, all of your strength. And you pull on that so much. You go through the challenges. You go through the times when you don't know what the outcome's going to be. You don't know how you're going to handle it. You just know that it's up to you to keep going forward, to keep standing firm in what you believe and how you handle it. It's up to you. So, Pat, I'm so glad you were here today to receive that message, because I feel like you needed to hear it. I feel like there was something happening that was a challenge that you either just went through or maybe still going through, and you are handling it with ease and grace. You are really doing a great job of staying present and staying in your power. And that power comes from the inside, not the outside muscles, but from the inside muscles. That is your faith and your confidence and your belief in you. Keep saying your affirmations. Keep knowing that you are enough. You are worthy. And we'll leave you with that. Jeanette, hello. Welcome in on YouTube. So glad that you're here. And you're welcome, Jennifer. I'm so happy to be able to deliver messages from the angels today. And Linda says, yes, that rings true. That's how I got to decide to move to Tampa. The immediate giving up of material things is well worth the long-term benefits of being near family, especially grandchildren. We all make choices, and listening is so important as we make those choices. So, Linda, you're being applauded for your listening and following through as you listen to their guidance. And Pat Moss says, thank you. Just what I needed. I knew it. I knew it. I'm so happy that they were able to get that message through to you, Pat. Marlene, oh, my little Canadian friend, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. All right, we're up to Sue Sullivan. Sue Sullivan, what do the angels want to say to you today? I hope that you all are okay with going a little overtime today, because I'm loving giving these messages out, and the angels are loving that you all are so receptive and just blessed with these messages. All right, so let's see what Sue Sullivan's message is from the angels. Sue, they're showing me a car, but it's like, what were the old cars, like a Model T type of car, like an antique car. And I don't see you in the car particularly. I just see you there with it, like you're standing beside of it. So I'm just asking the angels, why are they showing you this? What is your message? Okay. So, Sue, what they're saying is somebody had a thought, an inspired thought, and they wondered, can I make that happen? Can I bring that into material evidence of my thought? Can it manifest right here on this Earth planet? So with that thought, a plan began to develop, and eventually what we know of as an automobile was developed. So it's not that you are being given an antique automobile, or it's not even about that particular object. It's about how it came to be. And in your world, how when you have a thought, they want you to not try to figure it out or force it, but ask, is this supposed to come to fruition? Is this thought that I've been given, that's been placed in my head, is it something I'm supposed to act on? Am I supposed to see it come to fruition in reality? Or is this just for me to learn from? Is this just something being shown to me for my own benefit? Or is this something that has the potential to bring about some change in the world, something big, kind of like what the automobile did for us? Can you imagine a world without automobiles right now? Yeah, it's possible. But doesn't it make life so much easier to move from place to place? So your message, Sue, is about acting on inspired thoughts. When something comes through, what do I do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? And not that your brain has to figure it out or make the blueprint or anything else. It's about the willingness to show up, the willingness to say, there's no accident that I have this thought. There's a purpose to this thought. What am I supposed to know from it? What am I supposed to learn? What am I supposed to do? And just be willing. That's all they're asking. Just like when they say, all we ask is that you trust. All we ask is that you be willing. to be open to possibilities when a thought is given to you, because there's things that you can bring forth into the world that are meant to be. And there's healing energy when you have that thought of, I would like this to be healed. I would like to feel better. I would like to enjoy something. Then what am I supposed to do with that thought? And just the showing up is what they're asking of you in this moment, to just show up for you and allow whatever comes forth to happen, for it to come in with ease and grace. And so that is your message, Sue, and I hope you resonate with that. Okay, we're going next to Auntie Jean. So for those of you just coming in, we started over an hour ago, and I wrote down names as you all came in. And so the angels go until they cut it off and say, okay, that's it. That's the last message. But know that there are messages in each message for everybody. If you don't get your own individual message, take one that came through if it resonates with you. And they're all meant for all of us. We're all one. So whatever aspect of us is going through an experience right now, that message that came through that was directed at somebody else might have been part of your message as well. So take what resonates, leave the rest, as I always say. And that's the way it works. So we will be stopping shortly with giving messages, because we do have other things to take care of, such as praying and sending out healing energy, which we will be doing today, as well as sending an intention into Mother Earth. So every day we have taken on the mission here at Cuppa to make an impact in this world in a positive way. We send loving intentions into Mama Gaia to help with earth healing and bringing it back into balance. All right, so Auntie Jean, they have a message for you. Jean, they're giving you this, it's just so beautiful, this carved walking stick. They're not calling it a cane, they're calling it a walking stick. Many times when we venture out into rough terrain, rocky places, or where we have to like move ourselves up a little bit in an incline, it's always good to have a walking stick. It's also good if there are things like snakes that come across our path, we can have that walking stick to help us keep them at a distance. So why are they showing you a walking stick? Okay, so they're reassuring that it's not for any need to lean on it. The walking stick is just a symbol. It's a symbol of what you lean on, what you trust, what you envision as sometimes necessary in life, to have something to hold you up so you can be stronger. And so kind of the same question that was put forth earlier about the saddle, what is your walking stick? What is it that keeps you centered and balanced and helps you as you maneuver through life? So it's not about walking at all. It's about how you navigate through life and navigate through the challenges and the storms and the things that come at you, which You've come through so many of those in your lifetime. What do you lean on? What's your walking stick? What do you know is the constant that's always there for you? And what the angels are showing is an angel on each side of you. And as you navigate through a fire, through a storm, through any challenge in life, the angels have lifted you. Sometimes they've carried you through those fires. Sometimes there's the acknowledgement that they're there. You know that that walking stick is right there close by. Sometimes you've felt like you were abandoned and that you are just struggling to make it through. But it's always there. And the angels have always been there to lift you, to guide you, to help you through those times when you needed that and you really needed it instead of just wanted it or known that it was there. It was something that you could physically acknowledge. Yes, angels, I will take your assistance. I will take your guidance. I will take your words of encouragement. So that's what they're having you look at right now. What is my walking stick? What is that one thing that as I walk through this life, I'm not going to go without it. I'm not going to ever let it out of my sight. And we understand that faith and that trust that is in you is immeasurable. You have exhibited it throughout your entire lifetime. And yes, there have been times that you felt like you were in the garden alone, that you were wanting the experience to just come to an end, come to a fruition of whatever that lesson was, so you could move on and move forward. But they're here to say that whatever length of the earth time is that it takes for those lessons to come in and to be really learned in this lifetime, that's what it's going to take. And there is no rushing it. There's no hurrying it up. There's no, can we be done now? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And they're saying to lose any of that mentality and just allow them to guide you through all of the experiences, because this is a lifetime of endings where you're really getting the message, you're really fully experiencing what it takes to learn the full extent of those lessons so that they are not needed to be repeated in a different time. So while it's a difficult thing to go through some of these, it is for your own best and highest good, because you're fully getting it and you're understanding it so that you don't have to repeat. And you are so loved and you are so blessed. And thank you. Thank you for being here. All right, we're going to do one more. And that would be Charles. So we'll cut it off at that, but just know that there's a message for everybody in all of these messages. And I think one common theme that has come across today is trust. What are you trusting? How are you trusting? How are you showing up in the world, knowing that you're not alone, knowing that you're guided? That's been a big theme today. And what do I need to know? That was another really big question that came in. What do I need to know as I'm going through these experiences? How am I showing up for me? All right. So if you didn't get a message, please stay with us, because we're going to do some prayers And during that prayer time, I'm going to send some healing energy to anyone out there who needs it in any way. If it's a physical need, emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever, the healing energy will go where it needs to go, because that's the power of energy healing. All right, so Charlie, what are they showing you? Let me see what image they give you. They're giving you a rock. And, you know, there's many shapes that rocks take. The one they're showing for you is in a triangle shape. It's almost a perfect triangle as I'm looking at it. And it's a pretty big rock. It's not like a tiny little one. So why are they showing you a triangle rock? The rock is a symbol of strength. It's a symbol of something that's hard to break through, something that can be used as a tool, but it also can be decorative. It can be just something that you put maybe in your garden or in your walkway. So for you to get into the energy of this, we want you to envision yourself as that rock. The rock in the form of a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides, and 3 is a very high spiritual number. So as that triangle rock, there's an equality to each side. No side is longer or shorter than another. They're all equal. And so that's your life, to be in that balance of that triangle. Look at every aspect of your life as equal. There's not one part of it that's more important or less important than the other. So whether that's you focusing in on health, on joy, on abundance, whatever it might be, just see it all as equal energy and let that energy flow in such a way that the triangle doesn't topple over because it's imbalanced. So your message is all about balance. And if it's totally balanced, that triangle rock will be able to stand on any of its points and not fall over. It's all about balance. It's all about energy showing up the way it needs to show up for it to be strong and sturdy and steadfast. So thinking of this again as you, as that rock, showing up in a balanced way is what's going to keep you from toppling over, to keep you from falling down on your butt and having to get back up again. So keeping the energy of everything that's happening in the current moment, in the present, keeping it all in the idea that it's all equal. There's not one thing that's more important than another. They're all important equally. So when you look at the things that you're focused on, are you bringing an imbalance to yourself, or are you bringing that in with all the other things and integrating everything so that it's all balanced out and not one is taking more importance than another? Sometimes there's a tendency in our human lives to really concentrate and just be so focused on one thing that other things are kind of left to the wayside, and then we can feel that imbalance. So they're just really encouraging you to find that sweet spot of balance with all the things that you have going on in your life. There's a lot of busyness, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of interest in diverse things, and that's wonderful. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But pay attention when it gets out of whack, when one thing is taking up more time or more energy and something else is being ignored. So they want you to pay attention to all the things in life and not get so overwhelmed or so concerned with one part that you miss out on some of the other parts. So that's your message, and I hope you resonate with that. And let's see. Darlene had to leave. Oh, Darlene, I'm so glad you came in. Marlene, thank you for being here, and stick around for the prayer and the healing, please. And Charlie, I just found a bunch of crystals and rocks today that I had packed away. There's one in the shape of a triangle when I moved, from when you moved over a year ago. There you go. No accidents or coincidences. It's all about balance. I love this. Thank you all for receiving today, and thank you for receiving your messages from the angels, and thank them for giving it. We're going to go into the earth healing right now and setting an intention for our earth to come more into balance, to really see things turn to a good place with climate change, with the energy that's happening among the people of earth, the animals. And the way we do that is every day we set an intention. Auntie Jean says, Teri, I'm just shaking. This message is so right on to what I needed and what I've been feeling. My love for my Creator and Jesus has been my walking stick all my life. The scripture that says nothing can separate me from my God is so true. I love you all so much. And to me, the angels seem so big. They always fill my space so full. Yes, that does happen. And it feels good when that happens. Thank you, Jean. All right. What I've been doing every day is playing a minute of a song called The Earth is Our Mother. And I want you to really listen to the words of this song as it plays. It is such a beautiful song, and it expresses just what we need to focus on, that the earth is our mother, that she will take care of us, and that we, in turn, need to take care of her. So I will play a minute of that song. During that time, you can express what your intention is as you send energy from your heart to the heart of Gaia. What's your intention? What do you want to say to her? What do you want to let her know about how you feel about what's happening? And we can turn it around. We can. I fully believe that what we do makes an impact. So as the song is playing, just focus on what your intention is going to be. And then we'll take a minute of silence. There won't be any talking during that time or any music playing. We will just focus on the earth and sending from our heart to Gaia's heart our love, because love is what heals. So here's the song, The Earth is Our Mother.
The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother.
If you have an intention, you can put it in the comments.
Her sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take, her sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take. Hey, Anna, hoy, Anna, hey, Anna. Hey, Anna, hoy, Anna, hey,
The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. Focus in on this image of the earth. Just envision that you can hold her in your arms, in your hands. Let that love flow from your hands and your heart down to the very core of Mama Gaia. And it's our intention that we are sending our energy to the earth for more balance, more love, more harmony, more peace across our world. Let's all take a moment together to send that type of energy from our heart to Gaia's heart. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for sending love energy to our Mama Gaia and for intending that she receives it and she takes what she needs from our love. And I'm thinking of Deirdre because that's always been her intention when we do this, that whatever we're flowing from our heart, Gaia is taking exactly what she needs from us to bring our earth back into balance and into a place of harmony. Okay, well, let's do some healing and prayers together. If there's something that's a need in your own life for physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual healing, just type your name in. Just say whatever your name is, and we'll know that we're focusing on you to send out healing from the angels, asking Archangel Raphael to come and be present with all of us right now. In this moment, I'm seeing someone with a back issue. It feels like there's a pain energy, especially in the middle of the back, but it's almost like the bones are rubbing up against each other. So there's some type of deterioration that's taking place. So I'm just going to put some Reiki energy in to relieve that pain, asking God right now and the angels, especially Raphael, to touch the back of that person that's in so much pain. I speak healing over you. Just open up and receive the healing energy. There's someone with some throat issues. I don't know if this is like a cold, flu type of energy. There's something stuck. It feels like it's stuck in the throat. And a lot of almost like sinus type of energy where it's maybe a drainage, a dryness, a lot of throat dryness. So I'm just going to pour Reiki into that. Whoever's experiencing that right now, just receive. I speak healing over you. Somebody's wrist is hurting. This could be like a carpal tunnel issue, or maybe you harmed your wrist in some way. It feels very weakened. So just again, Reiki going in, energy flowing, opening up the channels to receive that with ease and grace. And I speak healing over that wrist. Somebody's heart, not the physical heart, but emotional heart, is very torn today. You've closed some doors. You're unwilling to look at a possibility of a relationship that is very difficult right now. And so there's some healing that needs to take place, some give and take, some going beyond the fear. And it is about fear of hurting emotionally. So I'm just going to pour some Reiki energy into your heart space. And I'm hearing it's okay to open up. It's okay to open to love. It's okay to open up to endings and allowing the ending to happen with ease and grace, to where there's no more pain, there's no more anger, but just an acknowledgement and a respect of each other. There's energy with a mother and child. So with that mother and child disconnect, knowing that sometimes in life things happen and we can't change another person. We can only accept and allow that person the freedom to be who they are. So there's kind of an energy of stubbornness is the word I hear, to try to control the situation. Just look at possibilities, look at what might come forth, with releasing the energy of it has to be this way and no way. There's a coming together. There's a healing of that energy. There's some neck pain that somebody's dealing with, and it's creating pain like a headache or a strain going all the way up the entire neck. There's a stiffness there. So just massaging and releasing that energy. A lot of fear and anxiety coming up. And the angels just want to minister to those who are in that type of energy, to release the fear, let go, surrender, and know that everything is working perfectly. So they're easing the mind, easing up on the what ifs, the projection into a worst possible scenario, which is what has been taking place, letting go of that fear and that anxiety and resting, finding your walking stick or your saddle, as was shown earlier in some of the messages, finding that energy of trust and faith so that that anxiety is released. I'm hearing a cry for help with facing something that is really heavy, something that seems to be so out of control. And so I'm just pouring some energy in there for, again, releasing the reins, releasing the need to control it, and allowing the healing to come in and take place. So if you received, thank you and bless you. And maybe when you're open to it, you will revisit this moment together of the energy being poured toward you, the energy of love, of health, of release of emotions, release of pain. So I just want to lift all of this up to God right now. Thank you, Father, for receiving all of our prayers, all of our intentions, all of the energy that was sent into physical and emotional and mental bodies. Help it to go where it needs to go. Help it to come to fruition exactly as it needs to for the best and highest good of all involved. We lift up prayers for peace in our world, for harmony, for balance. We lift up those who are down on their luck, who are maybe homeless, maybe estranged from family, from friends. We lift up animals in the world for their safety. We lift up those places that are being ravaged right now by storms, by drought. And we ask again for balance to be restored. Thank you, God, for listening to us, for answering for the best and highest good of all involved. We love you, we honor you, and we thank you for miracles that have taken place, for miracles that are taking place this moment, and for miracles yet to come. Om Shanti, Om Peace, and Amen. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who stuck with us to the end and lent your energy with ours to just be a blessing to each other. And let's do that now. Let's love on each other. And if you received a healing, just so many blessings to you. If you have yet to see the fruition of that healing, just allow, just know that where two or more are gathered, that it raises the vibration of what was sent forth to you. So bless you all. I'm going to now go into our beautiful song that was created by Leo and Brookie and sweet little Max, adding in the joyful moment at the end. I'm just seeing some of your comments. I love you so much. Let's love on each other while this song plays. Well, let's go into our hearts. Hand on your heart center. And slow down your breathing.
Higher, yeah. Beyond the clouds, past the sun, that's where we're headed. By the power of the spirit, guided by purpose, raising consciousness. Up, we gonna raise the vibe high and higher. intentions. We off to another dimension. Up we go. And love lead the way. Up we go. No time to hesitate. Up we go. And if you're so good, up we go.
Breathe in love. Breathe that love out into the world.
There was a time when I didn't know what to do. I'd focus my mind on things that just made me blue. No reason, no rhyme, making the negative true. I didn't know what else to do, but then I found my groove. We're going up, above, to a higher plane, up, above, where we take a plane, up, above, where we can refrain from anything bringing us down. Up, above, to a higher plane, up, above, where we take a plane, up, above, where we can refrain from anything bringing us down.
Up we go now. Raise the vibe high and high as we touch the sky. We don't need no wings to fly. Up we go now. Raise the vibe high and high. Set your intentions. We off to another dimension. Up we go. And love lead the way. Up we go. No time to hesitate. Up we go. And it feels so good. Up we go. We going higher, higher yet. We going higher, higher yet. We going higher, higher yet.
We're going higher and higher and higher, yeah.
Up we go now. Raise the vibe high and high as we touch the sky.
We don't need no wings
To fly. Up we go now. And it feels so up we go.
to another dimension.
Going higher, higher we go. Going higher, higher we go.
Flying high, so high.
Going higher, higher we go.
We're going higher and higher and higher, yeah.
Going higher, higher yet.
Thank you, little Max Man. We are going up, up, up. I love you guys so much. I'll be back tomorrow morning for the morning cuppa, and it's Manifesting Monday tomorrow. Bring in your thoughts and your ideas and what you have manifested, and let's share some love together tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed this today. I love bringing through the angel messages, and the healing at the end, I think, was the cherry on top. It just felt really good to bring through some healing energy for all of you. I love you so much. Stay in your heart, stay blessed, and I will see you later. Bye, everyone.